Assalamu alaikum, our dear students, and welcome to a new English lesson for Qatar Technical School. This is a grade 10 lesson. We're going to use the Technical English Book 1, and the title of this lesson is Review Unit A, number 1. This is the first lesson for the review. The review is sort of revision we have after each 2 units. Let's look at the objectives of today's lesson. We have 3 objectives today: forming yes-no questions, answering yes-no questions with no, and what we need to do when we answer with no, and finally using contractions, اختصارات. Please open the course book, page 16, and let's start the lesson. The first exercise, rewrite these statements as questions. Here we have sentences. The machine is on, the switches are off, Roberto's in London, they're IT technicians, he's a student, she's Polish. Polish means from Poland, يعني من بولندا. Okay. Let's look at the first one. It's done as an example. The machine is on. This apostrophe is means is, so the machine is on. We need to make it a question, so we take this is and we put it at the beginning of the sentence, so it becomes is the machine on, and it becomes a question. هل الماكينة تعمل? Is the machine on? And the answer should be yes or no. That's why we call them yes or no questions. Let's look at number 2. Let's do it together also. The switches are off. Here we don't have is, but we have are. What we need to do is the same. We take this are, we put it at the beginning, so it becomes are the switches off, are the switches off. Okay, so here we have is, are, is, and is. Now I ask you please to pause the video, try to answer questions 3 to 6, then come back for checking the answers. Welcome back. Now let's see the answers and check them together. Number 3, Roberto's in London. What is the answer? Very good. Is Roberto in London? And we change the full stop into a question mark. They're IT technicians. Number 4. Excellent. Are they IT technicians? 5. He's a student. Becomes. Very good. Is he a student? And finally, she's Polish. Excellent. Is she Polish? Is she Polish? Very good. So far we have achieved the first objective, which is forming yes-no questions. كونا نوع من الأسئلة يسمى yes-no questions, because are the switches off? Is Roberto in London? If you answer these questions, you have to say yes or no. Now, let's move to the second exercise and the second objective. Answer the questions in the negative. In the negative means you say no. What do you need to do then? Then make a positive statement. You correct the answer. For example, number 1, is it Sunday today? You should say no and correct it using Monday. So, no, it isn't Sunday today. Full stop. It's Monday. Is it Sunday today? No, it isn't Sunday today. So this is the answer with no. And then you make a true statement, a true sentence. It's Monday. Let's do number 2 together. Is the power on? You should say no. No, the power isn't on. So what's then? It's off. It's off. Good. Now, let's read these sentences before I give you some time to answer them. Are you Peter? John. Are they from Berlin? Bonn. These are cities in Germany. Is she a technician? Engineer. مهندس or مهندسة. Is he an electrician? Builder عامل بناء. Electrician فني كهرباء. Now I ask you please to pause the video again and take like 4 minutes to answer these questions 3 to 6 and then come back. Now I assume that you have finished answering the questions, so let's check the answers together. Are you Peter? Excellent. No, I'm not Peter. I'm John. Are you Peter? No, I'm not Peter. I'm John. Very good. Number 4. Are they from Berlin? Very good. No, they aren't from Berlin. They're from Bonn. No, they aren't from Berlin. They're from Bonn. So we answer in negative, بنجاوب بالنفي, then we make a correct sentence. Number 5, is she a technician? Very good. No, she isn't a technician. Then what is she? She's an engineer. She's an engineer. Finally, and number 6, is he an electrician? No, he isn't an electrician. He's a builder. Very good. So now we learned and achieved the second objective, which is answering yes no questions with no. We used no and we used the negative. Isn't, am not, aren't, isn't, and then we added a positive statement, which means the correct answer. It's off, I'm John, they're from Bonn, and so on. Now let's move to the last exercise and the last objective for today's lesson. Rewrite these sentences using contractions where possible. Contractions are what we call in Arabic اختصارات. I'll show you something from the previous exercise. Isn't. What is isn't? Actually, it should be 2 words. Is not. So we wrote it this way, so it became contracted form, شكل مختصر. Also, I am, it should be I am. Here, aren't, are not. There, they are. She's, she is. He's, he is. Isn't should be is not. So aren't, are not, and so on. So these are the contracted forms. Now let's move to the next exercise. Our exercise now is what we need to do is we have here my name is Jamal and I am from London. Well, this is what we call the full form. Where can we make contractions here? Name is becomes name is. I am becomes I am. So here contractions were possible in 2 positions. My name is Jamal and I am from Jordan. Let's do number 2 together. This is Jean. He's French. He is French, but he is not from Paris. So this is Jean. He is becomes his. He is not becomes isn't. This is Jean. He's French, but he isn't from Paris. Now please take 3 minutes, pause the video, try to answer the questions, and then come back for checking the answers. Now assume that you have answered the questions and you are back. So let's check. Number 3, this is Frida. She's from Rome, but she's not Italian. Answer. This is Frida. She's from Rome, but she isn't Italian. Look at the switch. Are there any possible contractions here? I don't think so. It is down. What do you think? Yes, maybe it is, but the power is not on. We have not here. So the answer, very good, should be look at the switch, no change. It's down, but the power isn't on. Number 5, these are the wrong items. They are not bolts, they are screws. So the right answer, excellent. These are the wrong items. They aren't bolts, they're screws. Finally, what is this tool called? What are these called? What's this tool called? What are these called? Very good. So now we have achieved our third objective for today. Please don't forget to go to the teams to answer the homework. Okay, you have 24 hours to do this. Goodbye, good luck, and see you later.